What I want to do is I want to kind of reveal the next level of the work, which is this is the second time I've told people in public about this, and I've known it for a year and a half. Okay, that's how reluctant I am. All right, so I'm going to need 4 volunteers. So who's going to be my first one? Okay, you come on up here. I saw you there with the glasses. Okay. All right, you got 4. Come on up. No, wait, hold on a second. I got her right in front of you. That happened last time, too. I had extras. Okay, so 4. All right, come up, ladies. Come up right here. Let's line them up on this line here. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Now, why can't I do this with my kids at home? Which I might add are daughters. But man, look at that. Oh, that's it. Can I just go home now? Thank you. So one day I get upstairs and I get this intuitive hit. And I'm like kind of going, oh, where's my wife? I've got to try this out. So now you remember how we're doing the balance test? Step up, please. Nope, just one. First subject. Okay, so put your feet and toes together. We'll do the little demonstration. Grab my fist. Okay, you ready? Resist. Okay, same result. Very cool. So I go downstairs. I go, honey, I got this intuitive hit idea, man. I don't know if I want to do this, but I'm going to check it out and see what happens. She goes, okay. So I go up to her and I go, let's do the balance test and see what happens. Feet and toes together. I'm going to repeat the test. Ready? Resist. And I'm like, oh, I don't need the music to shift people's energy. Man, right now I could hear Twilight Zone music playing. And I'm like, that was really good. I'm like kind of going, oh my gosh. I go, that is absolutely amazing. It shifted her energy. I tested her 6 hours later. She was still in resonance with all the different tests, cell phone, everything, the whole shot. We could even do that right now. Give me your hand. So I want you to push up while I push down. You ready? Resist. Don't mess with her either, okay? Because, man, I tell you, what did you work out or something? We're going to repeat the test. So you ready? Resist. Oh, exactly the same. I'm like kind of going, wow. Very interesting. Hands on it. Totally threw me off, man. I didn't tell nobody, nothing. Even kind of freaked out my wife, which is really hard to do. And I'm like kind of going, wow, okay, I don't know what to do with that. Not sure I want to do anything with it. So what I want you to do is go to the end, stay over there. Next subject, give her a hand for being like that. Come over here. So the plot thickens, okay? It's always got to, right? So my wife's at the park. And she's there. She goes, hey, you want to try an experiment? I said, oh, man, like what? She goes, well, my friend's here. Could you send her some energy? I'm like kind of going, okay, we'll see what happens. So I send energy. And then my wife does the same thing. We'll do the little balance test. Go ahead. Grab my fence. Ready? Resist. And she goes, it shifted her energy. And she goes, and I'm like going, man, and I'm like 2 miles away. I'm like, whoa, remote work, man. I've heard about it before. Where's the Twilight Zone theme? I'm like going, oh man, that is interesting. Remote. So I'm like going, whoa, the plot is thickening about this thing that I call vibrational success. So let's send you to the end. Give her a hand for the test. Come on over here. Very cool. But, of course, my wife, she goes, you know what? I've got these crackers. Okay? So here, have a cracker. Don't worry, they haven't fallen on the ground or anything. They're all good, okay? So she goes, I got these crackers, so let's do the little before test. Feet and toes. Open up your hand, grab my fist. There you go. Now you got it. You ready? Resist. Okay, she tips right over, no problem. So here, you hold those over there. Okay, so she goes, send energy to these crackers. I'm like kind of going, okay, so give her a cracker. Have another cracker. Is it good? So feet and toes together. We're going to repeat the test. Grab my fist. Ready? Resist. The woman there, poor woman at the park's going to my wife, what kind of cracker is that? I want that kind of cracker. That is, I've heard of energy drinks, energy crackers, stuff like that. She's going, And my wife's going, you just sent energy to a cracker, man. If that's going to freak you out, I know it. Oh, my God, now I'm going to come home. You're going to be all freaked out, you know? And I'm like, oh, whoa, this is interesting. So I'm going to go ahead to the end, please. Come on, slide on down. Give her a hand. Yes, thank you. So now, the really cool piece of all this is that, I'm like, kind of go, oh, my gosh, I went through all kinds of things. Why me? It's pitiful at times, I tell you. So I'm like kind of going, okay, so I started doing this work with people. Vibrational success work is what I call it. We're composing musical mantras and playing musical pieces to people's stuff, their stories, We all have it. So once again, I get this big intuitive hit. You need to record the voice of the people that you've been working with and see what happens. I'm like kind of going, okay. So this individual went through a process with me over a 3-month period, which initially I found I can also do it in less time, which is really cool. But I'm like kind of going, okay, so I had her read her mission statement to me while I was recording it. And I'm like kind of going, wow, this is cool. Let's see what happens. So we're going to do that little balance test. Don't be handling those crackers. I see you there. You're ready to take off with them, aren't you? I don't blame. They're good. I stole them from my kids.
The Forum
So,
for CFOs.
feet, toes together.
Who do you turn to for confidential advice, ideas,
Ready?
and support?
Resist.
How will you take your business to the next level? Participate in the Forum for CFOs, and you will be a better leadership.
Got you to bend your knees a little bit there, but I pushed pretty hard. So I'm like kind of going, wait a second. So people that I work with all of a sudden start bringing this energy out in their voice. Now that same woman, I went and had dinner with her the other night. And I said, would you like to try a little experiment? And she said, sure. I said, I want you to send energy to that glass of water. And she sent energy to it. And I tested another gentleman in the room. And sure as heck, man, it shifted his energy like that. Her voice, ultimately, she was able to start to work with this energy. So now what you've all done is we've all experienced what it can do. So I'm like kind of going, wait a second, this is opening up to a whole new realm. Talk about pushing my buttons. Like I said, I've known about this for over a year now, and I never told anybody because it was too high gradient for me. And I'm like kind of going, wait a second. Okay, if we go back to what initially had come up with the discovery is that this frequency of energy helps to null and void the noise in people's lives. Now imagine if you're a speaker. What could be the benefit of your voice carrying this resonance to people in the audience? If you could eliminate the noise in their heads and in their lives, they're going to be able to get your information. They're going to be more connected. We want people connected to focus, memory, the creativity, the intuitive aspects. We want them to be reduced stress. Imagine if you're a parent. I can personally attest. Having 2 young girls, a 3 and an 8-year-old, and they remind me every day that they're princesses. Imagine what could potentially show up in that environment. My 3-year-old was sleeping through the night after 11 days after birth. What parent wouldn't kill for that? Interesting, a whole new level of work that can open up. And people can start becoming conduits or being activated with this frequency and carry it forward in their work. That woman is a coach. She spends hour conversations coaching people, and her voice is creating resonance in them. Could that be helpful? Absolutely. Imagine if you could take that on, that aspect, and work that through your experience. What could be the potential that could show up for our families, for our communities, for our organizations? Because when we enhance our connection to that, guess what? We wake up to what? Our magnificence, our unlimited potential.